Hello, hello. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a blessed day wherever you are in the world. I'm going to break down why Spain beat Croatia. Coded them to win. Chuck also did a great code for Spain. Rico coded Murata score. But I'm going to break down Spain win, 9-11 riddle, undeniable. And I'm going to break down the deaths of the two footballers who died today. I told you, I think it was a day before the Euros, you're going to see footballers die during this tournament. And Matthias Sarkic just died at age 26. He just dropped dead. Nobody knows why he died. We should not be dropping dead at 26, especially as a professional athlete. He was playing for Millwall. Millwall connects to the Lion, which connects to Jesus, the Lion of Judah. It connects to England, the Three Lions as well. Millwall play at the Den. Remember, Christians were thrown into the lion's den during the Roman Empire. And Kevin Campbell died. I remember this player, striker, played for Arsenal. He captained Everton. And he died. And he died at 54. And 54 is young. 54 years old is young. Now, of course, it's not 26. But 54 is young. And he played for Arsenal, the Gunners, connect to war. I'll break that down for you. So, yeah, I literally told you if footballers are going to start dropping dead, this is why it's hard to predict futures. I've got all my games right so far in the Euros that I've coded. But calling futures, because people like Kevin Campbell die. English. Okay? His numbers benefit England. And he dies the day before England's Euro campaign begins. So things like this can happen. This is why, like I said, I go game by game. I go day by day. I do that in life in general. Futures did really well for me. I got over 80 futures. But I don't think it's the way forward. I think you just go day by day. It's like, for example, in the Stanley Cup, both teams are pretty much even money every game. And they were both even money to win the Stanley Cup. So try and get the majority of the games right in the Stanley Cup. You'll win more money than just calling them to win the Stanley Cup, because they were both pretty much even money to win it. So let's break this down. Oh my word, 15 watching, 6 likes on 15.6. Come on, guys. This is just getting out of hand. I coached this morning. It tires me out, man, in this heat, but I love it. I'm very grateful to be doing it. And then I had to go pay my electricity bill, went for breakfast. I had to get some money out of the bank. Called my beautiful mother. And only realized it's Father's Day tomorrow. So England are going to be playing on Father's Day. Durrell, brother. Woo! Thank you. All right, let me tell you a story about Durrell. And it's a funny one. You won't mind me sharing it. So let me read. I didn't bet. Get you some lemonade on me, brother. Love you. Stay cool and steady yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. You are one of many people telling me to take a break. Chuck said take a break at the end of the Euros. Lockwood did. A lot of people are saying you got to take a break. I've gone 4 years straight, pretty much no day off, doing this. And this is difficult stuff every day. And it really pushes you to the limit. So, yeah, at some point I will need a few days off. Maybe with my girlfriend. She wants to visit her family. Maybe I'll go with her for a few days. But Durrell's one of my best friends. We communicate daily. And he's on my website and he's always supported me. He sometimes bets, but very rarely. Now, I'm the type of guy that will get 80% right a week in my sports picks. And the ones that he takes miss. He is that guy. So I'm like, bro, give me a heads up if you take my pick so I can tell my members it's not going to hit. We have a joke with it. So, like, I coded Spain today. They were even money. Of course, he didn't take it. Thankfully, because if he did, Croatia would have won 5-0. Hey, Emmanuel. Hey, Esteban. Chuck's here. Again, guys, Chuck was the one who led me towards the Spain code. I was coding Spain. I saw stuff for Spain. He sent crazy stuff. My code is actually not as good as his. But he likes Spain a lot. He's living in Spain right now. He could probably add to what I'm going to read out from my code, because he's not seen my code. Futures for fun, yeah. And cover. If you take futures, cover them. If you had future on 49ers and they made the Super Bowl, you cover the Chiefs. It's a non-brainer. Just don't lose money. I don't have a player prop for the Italy game. I will say this. Switzerland won as the favourites. Spain won as the favourites. Italy are the favourites. If Italy win, that's 4 out of 4 favourites that have won to begin the tournament. And that would shock me. But Italy's code is remarkable today. But will all the favourites win? I don't have a prop for Italy. I actually don't really know their squad anymore. I used to be a big fan of Italian football and Serie A. You know, when you knew Italy's team, you knew Del Piero, you knew Totti, you knew Buffon, you knew Nesta, you knew Cannavaro, you knew Gattuso. I don't really know Italy's squad now, so I didn't look to prop them. But go to the website. There's a few codes there. So good to hear your voice for emotional support. What's wrong, brother? What's wrong? England, Serbia fans going to kick off. I agree. I agree. Chuck, I've got a code connecting the death of this goalkeeper to Serbia and Montenegro and war. Because this Sarkic, he was actually born in England, but he represents Montenegro, who were part of Serbia and Montenegro, who were originally part of the USSR before it collapsed. So let me read a few more of your comments and I'll get into it. Yeah, I was shocked that Spain smashed them. But I also didn't think all the games would be both teams to score today. So we see that. The first game was both teams to score. And then Spain, Croatia didn't score. They missed a penalty from what I read. And then they put it away. And it got disallowed. I didn't see it. I did not see it. So I was like, okay, that's pretty good. I think this Italy game might be close. I think it might be close. I could be completely wrong, but I think it could be close. But we'll see. Albania, they're at the Euros. They've got to have a level of talent to be there or numbers to be there. It's not like they got picked out a hat to join. I heard Hungary was shocking. I was coaching, Philip, but my friends messaged me saying Hungary were absolutely horrific. I didn't see it, but I know Switzerland won. And if you remember, do you remember what I told you? You're going to get a lot of games where there's goals after 80 minutes. And it happened again in the Switzerland game. There was a goal after 93. And it was 5-6. If you go in after 80 minutes, it's pretty much even money that there'll be another goal. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. There's a lot of late goals. It's not going to be every game, though. Come on. So Benjamin said Italy and Spain 100%. Well, he's already halfway there. I said about Croatia, them being blessed by the Pope. That seemed like bait. I think a lot of my community took it. They could still get there. You never know. They can finish third. I remember when Denmark won the Euros, they actually finished with like 3 points in the qualifier, as far as I'm aware, and they went on to win it. So it's all about progressing, isn't it? But again, if Croatia get to the final and the Pope literally said, you're going to finish first or second and bless them, and there's articles about it, that's a red flag for me. So, yeah, maybe you curse them. I don't know. Modric has had this wonderful career. He needs humbling, doesn't he? Modric. This is his 5th tournament, major tournament with Croatia. They've always done well. He's won 6 Champions Leagues. Like, where's Modric in regards to his ritual of being humbled? I've not seen it. He was unbelievable at Tottenham. He's had an insane career at Madrid. Croatia has done great. I don't know. This might be the tournament where he gets humbled. It's like, okay, Luca, you're done now. But who knows? Who knows? So if Italy don't win, it makes the group a lot more intense, doesn't it? If it's a draw or Albania win, it makes it more intriguing for the fan. But Italy have the code. Put it that way. Italy have the code. I don't like that all the favourites have won so far in the tournament. Satanic Hope said I might change my name. Please, brother. I've told you, Change it, see if it helps you. And if it doesn't, you can always go back to Satanic Hope. Change your name. But make sure if you do change your name, say, hey, this was Satanic Hope. I've now changed my name. All right, give me a woo if you want to hear this Spain code. And please hit the like button. I've only got about 45 minutes. I can't watch this Italy game. I've realized that this app that I had on my laptop was only showing the opening game to make you pay for the future games. It's almost like a drug dealer that gives you that first bit of cocaine for free to get you addicted to it. But I ain't paying to watch these games. There's not a chance. If it was free, I would have watched a few of them. So I won't be able to watch Italy and see what's going on because commentary helps me figure out who's going to win. So I'm not going to be able to hear it. All right. Change it to Charles Manson. Tell you something about Chuck. He's a funny guy. Very serious, but funny. They're some of the funniest people that they're dry and they're serious. But my word, they can pull out a few corkers with jokes. Yeah, don't change your name to Charles Manson. Modric was humbled by City 4-0 last year. Yeah, that's a one-off game, though. And getting spanked by Man City, the best team in the world, is not that humiliating, to be fair. All right, let's do it. I haven't looked into England, Serbia yet. I'll do that tonight. So I ain't doing it right now. I ain't forcing that. But there is something in a code I did today, which is pretty good for Phil Foden. Put it that way. And I don't know if Campbell Dine's good for Arsenal players. Saka stands out. But I don't even know if Saka's going to start. We'll see. All right, this was my Spain code. It began with Modric. So I'll just read it word for word. I find it interesting that Luka Modric's first major tournament with Croatia was in 2006 in Germany, and likely his last major tournament appearance will be in Germany. And Modric often talks about growing up during a war, okay? Because we had all the wars with the Soviet Union, and he's heavily connected to Kosovo as well. We know all about Kosovo and how that got devastated by war. So Luka Modric has all these war numbers, and that's why it makes sense why his first major tournament was in Germany, and likely his last one is going to be in Germany because he's 38. So, of course, yes, he could go to the World Cup in 2026 if there is going to be one, but he's going to be 40. But again, Ronaldo's 39 now. But when you look at Modric, you don't see like a super athlete. You look at Ronaldo, I know it's demonic possession, but you look at Ronaldo, you go, that guy can like play for like 3 or 4 more years if he looks like that and moves like that. Modric never looked like an athlete. I always remember him having like big, strong legs and his upper torso like no muscle whatsoever. But what a player. Again, black magic involved in my humble opinion. But when you watch Modric play, it's just, the guy is a magician, just like Toni Kroos. They do not give the ball away. But they're always in acres of space. And a lot of fans go, oh, no, that's their movement. Let me actually give you this for a second. Let me just slow down. Just going back to my coaching. I watched the Germany game, right? And Toni Kroos was the best player on the pitch. No doubt about it. No arguing. Why is he not getting man-marked? Why is Toni Kroos able to pick up the ball off the centre half every time like a quarterback? It just, how's he always open? He's the best player on the pitch. He's got the best pass, the best vision, best touch. Why has he not got a player on him like a dog? Whoa, on him. Wherever Kroos goes, they play through him. It's like how Man City play through Rodri. Man mark them and don't say, oh, well, they can go to Gundogan and things like that. They play through Toni Kroos. I had to get that out of my system. He's always open. Watch Germany's next game. He's cruising around the pitch. He passes it off to the centre half. He gets it back. He switches it. Just he's walking, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it, to be honest. My throat. Sorry. Toni Kroos. Yeah, it's cruises. Toni Kroos literally cruises when he's playing. Now, look what he said about Croatia being dark horses. I keep talking about the 4 horsemen. And the 3rd horseman of Revelation is famine, rides a black horse. And obviously during war, you suffer from famine. So he said this, being the dark horses, we don't mind about that, added Modric, who is set to become the first Croatian player to feature at 5 different editions of the European Championship. Wow. Everyone else being the favourites, us being the dark horses, we're used to that. I don't even know where that term dark horses comes from. I know what it means, but who came up with it? All right. A dark horse is somebody who's not expected to perform very well. Well, they've done so well over 10 years. I won't call them a dark horse. Spain's 47th European Championship game, and this year the US will be voting in its 47th US president. Spain came into Euro 2024 with 78 all-time European Championship points, and Euro 2024 began on Donald Trump's 78th birthday, who I believe is going to be the 47th US president. And I said they can advance to 81 points with a win. And 81, the square root is 9. Okay? It's 9. And Croatia just stayed on 9 wins at the Euros. 9 heavily connects to 3 because 3 times 3 is 9. Hence the fact why that game had to finish 3-0. 3 goals. It's probably why the penalty was missed and why when they put it in from the rebound, that was disallowed. It had to be 3 goals. Anytime you see a big 9 at play, you should look into either 3-0 or the game to have over 2.5 goals. There's some advice. Now, the game is on 15/6, the 15th of June. And the game was played exactly 911 weeks after Saddam Hussein died. That's Chuck. Hold up, that's Chuck. Chuck found that. We talk about Saddam Hussein, we talk about war. So just so you know, today is exactly 911 weeks after Saddam Hussein died, who, by the way, died in What's going on with my throat? Who died in 2006, the year Germany hosted the World Cup. That was the same year that Ronaldo scored his first ever World Cup goal, one day after Messi scored his first World Cup goal. Can you believe that? Messi's first ever World Cup goal was on 6/16/2006. Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal was 6/17/2006. Now 6/17, that's going to be game 5 of the NBA Finals. All right. And if you look into Ronaldo Jr., Ronaldo Jr. was born exactly 4 years after Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal. All right. Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal, June the 17th, 2006. Well, look at this. The 4 with the 4 horsemen, CR7, 7 the 4th prime. CR7 Jr. was born exactly 4 years after Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal, which was a day after Messi's first ever World Cup goal. Messi's first ever World Cup goal was against Serbia, exactly 18 years before England are going to play Serbia. Can I get a woo? What? They're hyping that Yamal up to the max. Spain has been under pressure for years to play black players. Commentators were embarrassing, even though he missed a sitter and did little. Yeah, he's 16, isn't he? The youngest player. He is talented, though. But they are really overdoing it. They've got to build stars, haven't they? They did a similar thing with Mbappe. They've got to build them young, and then Satan can use them for 10, 15 years more often than not. That's why players like Rooney came through really young. Okay, get them young, build their reputation up whilst they're young, and then make them superstars. Satan needs these Satan needs these 3 or 4 superstars every decade. So today, exactly 911 weeks after Saddam Hussein died, you've got Spain winning. Spain's flag has 2 pillars, like the Twin Towers. They came down on 9/11. 9/11 is the 156th prime. This is Spain's 12th appearance at the Euros and Croatia's 7th. Buildings 1, 2, and 7 of the World Trade Center came down on 9/11. Notice 127 is the 31st prime, and the opening game today was 3-1. And the NBA Finals yesterday went 3-1. Spain, you've got to look into their all-time losses. Chuck saw this, I saw it as well. They're on 142 all-time losses. Twin Towers came down in 1 hour and 42 minutes. Now, Croatia stayed on 33 points at the Euros. 3 times 3 is your 9. And the World Trade Center came down 33 years after it was constructed. Croatia can drop to 317 versus Spain. So they stayed on 3 wins. 317 is the 66th prime. The book of Revelation is the 66th book of the Bible. Croatia can stay on 22 wins and 9 draws at the Euros. A span of exactly 229 weeks after Kobe died. And Spain can get their 22nd all-time Euros win and keep Croatia on 9. And interestingly, the last time they met was on 18-6. It finished as a draw, but Spain won on penalties in a shootout. So, just crazy stuff. Murata gets the goal. Thank you to Rico. He also called Nico Williams to assist, whose birthday is 12-7, the 127. He assisted. And you can get more value on an assist than a goal more often than not. Patrick coded Carvajal to score, saying it was Group B, which is the second letter of the alphabet. So he looked for number 2 to score, Carvajal. Now, what about the value on Carvajal to score? Murata, okay, striker. Carvajal, what is it with that guy? He's another one that just keeps winning with Madrid. Ronaldo gives his son 10,000 a week, apparently. That's not being a good father, is it? That's not being a good father at all. Giving your 14-year-old son 10 grand a week. There's something about Ronaldo Jr. that makes my blood boil. He just completely mimics his dad, doesn't he? It just seems very arrogant. And he's always winking and stuff if you watch. When I coach young kids and they start doing those things like winking and diving and stuff, I have to have a word with them. Does anybody else agree? Did Nico not assist? Are you sure? Let me check that. It came up on Sky Sports that he did. Was the 2 Williams playing? Or was it Yamal? Maybe it was Yamal. Let me check. But anyways, does anybody else believe that kids are growing up too quickly? The way that they're behaving, is they're mimicking these stars. I know Williams didn't assist you, right? It was Yamal. He had one for Yamal and Williams. So pretty much Spain are through now, aren't they? With this new format where is it 4 of the teams who finish 3rd can qualify? Pretty much safe to say Spain are looking good to go through. Now I'm gonna have to break down the codes of these players that died. Now, unfortunately, not enough people care about these type of codes because you can't win money. You could win money off that crazy Spain code. But where is it? 2 footballers dead. See, on the Spain, there's loads of comments. This one, none. I said in my live before Euro 2024 that we will see some pro footballers die during the Euros, and today 2 died. Exactly 911 weeks after Saddam Hussein died. Guys, Saddam Hussein connects to war. We all know that, yeah? Connects to war. This whole tournament, I'm going to prove to you, is about war, Trump, the royal family, 9/11, and Revelation. My whole book I'm writing about it, it's going to prove it. You won't have a leg to stand on if you try and deny it. So 9/11's 156 prime. Today's date's 15/6. Kevin Campbell died 18 weeks and 6 days after his birthday. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months after 9/11. Campbell died a span of 186 days before the Pope's birthday. Now, the biggest thing for Italy, again, all the favourites winning concerns me a little bit. The biggest thing for Italy is that they're on 18 draws and 6 losses at the Euros. A span of 186 days before the Pope's birthday, who resides in Italy. 186 is one of the biggest numbers there is. Like I said, there's a reason why COVID was declared a pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months after 9/11. The Battle of Waterloo was on 18/6. All right? It's a big, big number. The US was founded, wasn't it, the 186th day of the year? Kevin Joseph Campbell was an English professional footballer, sports television pundit, and co-commentator. A striker, he played in the Premier League for Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, Everton, and West Bromwich Albion. Kevin Campbell has died aged 54. His former club Arsenal have confirmed. So he's played for all those clubs, but it had to be Arsenal that confirmed it. Why? Because they connect to war. Campbell played up front for clubs including Arsenal, Forest, and Everton, scoring 148 goals in 542 club games across an almost 20-year career at the top. Now, that's impressive, 148 goals in 542 games. It is impressive at that level. So he knew how to score. And it's interesting that he played with Ian Wright. And remember, Ian Wright's best friend, David Rocastle, died. And then Ian Wright's career just went off. And Ian Wright, he's also a pundit and one of the more, I wouldn't say popular, but he works with Shearer, doesn't he, and Micah Richards and all of that. Probably one of the more higher paid ones. I cannot comprehend how Ian Wright went from Sunday League to Premier League like that. All right? He pretty much went from Sunday League, they scouted him at Sunday League, to the Premier League, to being one of the best strikers in Arsenal's history, to playing for England. Ian Wright's story is just as crazy as Jamie Vardy, and people don't talk about Ian Wright's. Millwall equals 122, Pope Francis 122. Satanic 122. That's why Kobe's 666 game was on 122, where the Lakers got 122 points. 3 footballers have died. Joseph, God bless you, my brother. Please subscribe to Joseph Aquaviva 2222 if you care about the truth and you're into numbers. He's great. Who's the third player that's died? Adam, how is Morata captain? I don't know. I know 7's big with Spain. He's number 7, isn't he? Young kids getting rich overnight from social media. Again, this is so rare. This hurts me a little bit, and it shouldn't. So I go on TikTok like once every couple of weeks, and some of my old students follow me. And all they're doing, they're still doing that whole singing, but they're not singing, they're miming. All right? And they're pouting all like that. And it's like, it hurts to watch, man. They're really smart, intelligent, nice girls. And you just go interact with your friends. Daniel, I think the Italy game will be close. I would be very careful going on the over in that game. And like I said on my website, you don't have to bet on every game. That Spain code was flawless. Take that. Double your money. Done. Don't have to code every game. You don't have to bet every game. Got to be disciplined with it. I know loads of people took Spain. I'm glad, because they should with that code. Now, Kevin Campbell made his name at Arsenal, who connect to war. Arsenal's nickname is the Gunners. Arsenal is a collection of weapons and military equipment stored by a country, person, or group. So again, this goes back to Saddam Hussein. The word gunner means a member of the armed forces who operates or specializes in guns. So that is why it has to say his former club Arsenal have confirmed that he died at 54. That's why you've got to look out for Saka and players like that now. Because there's got to be some sort of sacrificing going on. Throughout the Bible, there's this sacrificing to the gods, sacrificing to Baal. This is still going on now. Now, whether these players knew their time was going to be up or they had no idea, we'll never know. Millwall goalkeeper Matija Sarkic dies age 26. Queen equals 26. Born in 26. Okay, became the Queen on February the 6th, 26. Died 2 months and 6 days before Charles's birthday. All right. England and every team at the Euros, it's a 26-man squad. So he's died at age 26. So young, and he just literally dropped dead. Matija Sarkic was an English-born Montenegrin professional footballer who played as a goalkeeper. He played for the Montenegro national team. Sarkic came through the academy sides of Anderlecht and Aston Villa. The villains. Matija Sarkic signed for Millwall last summer after leaving Wolves. Again, Millwall's the Lions, Wolves. Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing in the Bible. The 26-year-old also played for Aston Villa, Birmingham City, and Stoke City. Sarkic, who was born in Grimsby, represented Montenegro. Let me give you a little story about Grimsby. One that is not good for me. I was playing for Bradford City. Dead 26 weeks from the Pope's birthday. Oh, my word. I bet he was Catholic as well. Most of them are in Serbia and Montenegro. They're Catholic. Now, or atheist. Oh, what was I going to say, guys? Sometimes I do this. I'm about to say something and I see something in the chat. What was I going on about there? My story with Grimsby. So Grimsby Town are a professional football team. And when I played for Bradford City Academy, we played a game against Grimsby Town. And if you've ever been to Grimsby, guys, it stinks. It stinks of fish. Like pure fish. Awful. So we're playing and it's 2-2. About a few minutes left. This Spanish guy who was on our team, he used to play for Atletico Bilbao, and then he moved to England. He's really good left winger. He's whipped this perfect cross to me for the win. And I'm telling you, I'm about 3 yards out. It's gone over goalie's head. I thought the goalie was going to get a hand on it. It's gone over his head. I'm 3 yards out. I volleyed it at the crossbar. We drew the game. The whole bus journey home, I got annihilated. Just annihilated. How do you miss from 3 yards? Like, what? It's harder to miss. Like, I was like, yeah. I thought keeper were going to touch it. You know when you think they're going to touch it and you kind of like, you move your body, you shift your body, and then I stretched it out. And yeah, I still remember that. I still remember hitting that crossbar, man. Still annoys me to this day. So, okay, it was 2 people that died. Yeah, I thought so. 3 would have been outrageous with all the World War III. But listen to this that I did. Please hit the like button, guys. My throat's hurting. Probably shouldn't even be doing this live. My throat is like, I'm in bits with it. The Montenegro Football Association said in a statement that Sarkic had died suddenly on Saturday morning. Just died suddenly at 26. No. A beloved member of the Brave Falcons, an eternally smiling guy, played for our A selection in 9 games, the number of completion, 3 times 3. All right, 9 games in which he showed how much he means to this team, the statement added. Now, here's where the code comes in. He died a span of exactly 47 weeks after his birthday. That 47, guys. Euro 2024 began on Trump's birthday, who I believe will become the 47th president. And even if he doesn't, he's running to be the 47th US president. I said, keep an eye on Phil Foden for England, who wears number 47 for Man City. Now, Montenegro were originally part of the USSR, and then they became Serbia and Montenegro. And they were founded, check this out, I need a giant woo here. This is a ridiculous woo. Serbia and Montenegro were founded on February the 4th, 2003. On Kevin Campbell's 33rd birthday. Kevin Campbell, who died today, his birthday is 2/4. So Serbia and Montenegro were founded on Kevin Campbell's 33rd birthday. This guy played 9 games for Montenegro, 3 times 3. Now, Adolf Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany in 1933. Serbia and Montenegro were originally part of the USSR before states began to declare their independence for various reasons: economical, war, the way that they were being mistreated. And the USSR bested Hitler during the Cold War. Guys, at one point, the USSR was the biggest country in the world. And then now you've got like Croatia, Serbia, Montenegro, Ukraine. All of those nations were part of the USSR. And many other, I'm sure Albania would have been as well. So, wait, he has the same birthday as the German coach? Wait, hold up. I need to check this out. This German coach is 23rd of July, isn't he? Is this guy 23rd of July? Oh, my word. Guys, this guy, who is it? Think Ahead 201. I need to write that down. Give me a moment. This goalkeeper who plays for Millwall, told you Millwall connect to Jesus, connect to England. The Lion also connects to the Netherlands. Oh, my word. So this goalkeeper has died on Germany coach's birthday. What a fine, mate. Thank you. I'm adding it now. That's crazy stuff, man. What? And he was playing in England. So Matija Sarkic died on Julian Nagelsmann's. No, he didn't. Died. And no. Matija Sarkic shares the same birthday as Germany coach Julian Nagelsmann. That's crazy. Now what I want to check is, so I know Nagelsmann was born 87. So he's born the same year as Messi. What year was this guy born? What the heck? Guys, this goalkeeper that died was born exactly 10 years after the Germany coach. All the 10s, guys, with Germany. Remember the 10s? The opening goal of the Euros was scored by Leverkusen striker who wears number 10 for them. He made it 1-0, like 10. Then number 10 made it 2-0. And 10 venues are being used for the Euros, and 10 teams have won the Euros. So there's as of now, there's way more riddles saying that a team that's gonna win it is a team that's already won it. Right now. We know there's so many 11s for England, but right now, all these 10s. Great find. Going back to Serbia, Montenegro. Now, the state was founded on the 27th of April, 1992 as a federation comprising the Republic of Serbia and the Republic of Montenegro. But on 2/4/2003, it was transformed from a federal republic to a political union until Montenegro succeeded from the union in June 2006, which again is when Germany hosted the World Cup, leading to the full independence of both Serbia and Montenegro. So guys, this guy dying connects to war, and he's just found out that he has the same birthday as the Germany coach. That's mental. Germany can lift their 10th major trophy. Oh, wow. Wait, Albania have just scored? Oh, my word. That's what I mean. I was slightly worried about this game. So number 10 just scored to make it 1-0. 30 seconds. Now I need to check the odds. They're even money Italy now. Wow, is he number 10 and I'm just doing that 10 code? Oh my, guys, can you see our coded reality? I'm talking about 10. I'm breaking down 10. And then number 10 just scored to make it 1-0. Give me a woo, guys. Please, you just saw that witness. Some guy, I'm not just reading this out. Some guy said the Millwall goalie has the same birthday as the Germany coach. I'm looking it up. I'm giving you 10s. I didn't even know Italy game had started. And then you tell me that number 10 just made it 1-0 against Italy. You can't make this stuff up, man. Yeah, Germany have an unbelievable code. So now it's interesting. I didn't like that two of the favourites won today. The game's in Dortmund, isn't it? Next goal's huge here. So again, every man and his dogs bet on Italy in this game. There were people in the chat saying Italy like to win by more than 3 and stuff like that. That's not how it. There's going to be upsets here, and there's going to be shocks like this. First minute goal. This game's far from done, guys. They've only played a few minutes. But if Italy do come back, it's an example of like literally a minute into the game, you can get them at plus money. I just don't know what I do. For me now, as a gambler, when I gambled, because all the favourites have won, I couldn't have the conviction to go in here. If one of them didn't win, I would be hammering Italy now. But I just don't know if the first 4 games are going to have the favourites win. I doubt Albania win. The only way Albania win is the 18-7 with Hitler, and his autobiography came out 18-7, and they stay on 18 draws and get the 7th loss. I don't see much for a draw. But I don't know this Italy team anymore. I don't know them. I don't know their quality. But next goal is crucial. And Italy will score for me. I think Italy will score. I don't know. So Sarkic, 33 games for Millwall, really? Did he? No way. That's crazy stuff. Do you think Kevin was a real person? Yeah, absolutely. I went to loads of professional football games. Yes, he was a real person. Sean, guys, much love. Sean in the chat. Please subscribe to Sean of the SAD. Great channel. Subscribe to him. Support his work. Again, if you're into the code and the truth and question your reality, check him out. As you said, 10. Number 10 scored. Yeah, I thought you were joking. No, Campbell played in the Premier League. Campbell scored a lot of goals. Campbell was a good striker. But he wasn't a well-known name. You wouldn't get his name on the back of your shirt, put it that way. So, like Albania, 23 seconds. That's the 9th prime number. Who is he? Babadrami. Let me look who this guy is. 228. Wait, he was born in Switzerland. I'm seeing too much of this as well. Players born in a different nation. He was born in Switzerland to ethnic Albanian parents. He represented Switzerland at his youth and then just goes, you know what, I'll play for Albania. So he plays for Sassuolo, which is a weak team in Italy. Let's check his birthday, 228. 228. So he's got Luka. Oh my word, guys! This guy's got the same birthday as Luka Doncic. Yeah, Albania have a lot of history connecting to war massively. That's why they're there. But this guy who just scored has the same birthday as Luka. Did you see what they did in the NBA yesterday? Every single player prop missed. Luka was on 29 points, right, with a quarter left, which you would say 99% of the time he's going to hit his prop of 33. And they took him out. Kyrie needed 22 and a half. I think they took him out with 21 with a quarter left. They took out Tatum. They took out Brown. It was an absolute farce. And Boston Celtics losing by 38 points to Dallas. If that hasn't woken you up, I had one of my old students, Manuel, trying to get through to him. And I thought, let me leave him alone and see if he contacts me. He went, no, this ain't right, Mr. Adam. This ain't right. There's no way that Boston, who'd won like 10 playoff games in a row and best record in the league and 3-0 up, can lose by 38 points to Dallas. He said, that's not right. What is it? What happened? I was like, no, it ain't right. It is not right whatsoever. So Dallas, they won, and now Boston, they dropped to 5-1 this season against Dallas on the same day that Germany beat Scotland 5-1, which was in Bavaria, and the Bavarian Illuminati was founded on 5-1. So that game last night in the NBA, that has to have woken up some people. Such a hard game to code. Dallas had 41 and 13s. Boston could have won the NBA Finals on Trump's birthday. But 38 points. That is just... They were saying, well, Dallas are just fighting for it. They're like warriors. They know that this is a must-win. Surely you'd have that same mindset in every game in the NBA Finals. You should have that warrior mindset, that desire to win mindset in every single game. Not just because you're down 3-0. Oh, they can play relaxed now. Well, usually when you play relaxed, you don't play as good. And it looked like Boston knew they were losing as well. 4 minutes into the game, I said I saw the thing for Dallas. It was about a 6-point game when I saw it. I was like, oh my word. Italy have just scored. Did Italy just score? There you go. So both teams to score there. Wait, number 23 scored when I said the first goal was after 23 seconds. Wait, no. 1-1 in the 11th minute. Is it being given? Is it a goal? Is there any controversy? Is it given? When you guys tell me there's a goal, I don't like the game anymore. It might be offside. Let's check VAR. Maybe somebody breathed on somebody too heavily in the build-up. Is it a goal? Does it seem legit? Or are they talking about it being dubious? The goal's given. Thank you. Yeah, Gus, it's not the same, is it? It's not the same. I think most of you would rather hear me talk about it than watch it now. Not that I'm great or super interesting. I think somebody like Gus would rather hear me talk about it than watch this nonsense now. I did not enjoy that Germany game at all. Watching Tony Cruz, I enjoyed. I'll be honest. I did. But I was still thinking, somebody mark the guy? No wonder he never gives the ball away. Nobody's near him. So number 23 equalizes, and the opening goal was after 23 seconds. So the odds are going to be pretty much identical to what they started now. Bastoni. So it says this, doesn't it? Look at this. Not all of you will know this, but World War I ended on 11/11. So look at that. It says 1-1, 1-1. Kevin's son Tyrese, he's already been a pro. I think he's played at Stoke. Guys, so many of these ex-pros, their kids get pro contracts. And it frustrates me. Man, if my dad was a pro, I would be all the way. I would have had a career in the game. There's been another goal. Are you serious? Or is this guy behind? Yeah, sometimes people are behind with the streams and stuff. I'm still seeing 1-1. So if you took both teams to score, you're giggling right now, aren't you? Sometimes that is the greatest bet. Both teams to score. It's just hit after 11 minutes. And I'll tell you one bet that I could never, ever do. I was never able to place it. Both teams not to score. I couldn't do it. Even when I felt like, you know what, I think this team's going to keep a clean sheet. All the codes there. I didn't have the conviction. I didn't like the thought that I could lose my bet in like 5 minutes. Albania scoring is crazy. No, it's not crazy. But what's interesting is this. This just hit me. Number 10 made it 1-0. So you got a 10-10. 10 minutes later, Italy equalized. So you've got 3 10s there. We know Bin Laden was born on 310. Obviously, the mastermind behind 9/11 taught people how to fly planes, even though he didn't have a license. Italy should be dominating. Again, it's 15 minutes into the game. Do you know what I mean? It's 15 minutes in. Albania just bottled it, didn't they? A lot of the times when an underdog wins, they win 1-0. They score and they just defend for their lives. So Italy scoring is a good sign for Italy, I would say. Adam, Croatia will finish third. Yes, but not all third teams are going to qualify. And they just got spanked 3-0. So goal difference is crucial here. You can finish third and not qualify. So we'll see. Albania and Scotland scoring is proof these games are predetermined. Let me check Albania in the stats, in the world rankings. Like you said, oh my word, yeah. First goal after 1 minute. Guys, I need to write this down. Wait. This is good for Italy. As of now. Wait. Because they have the 9/11 riddle, don't they? Why is it not letting me open my book? Italy have a 9/11 riddle, and the first goal was after 1 minute, and the second goal after 11, and 9/11 occurred with 111 days left in the year. So I've got to write that down. The opening goal of the game was scored after 1 minute, and Italy equalized after 11 minutes. 9/11 occurred with 111 days left in the year. So there's a 111 there. And also the 1 and 11 is 1 times 11 is 11. Italy winning. There you go. See how they were even money? It's crazy. Every time I go away and type something, there's a goal. So yeah, Italy, number 18. 6 + 6 + 6 is 18. Let me check this guy out who scored. Barella. See, I don't know who he is. Guys, I used to know every player of all these nations. Who's Barella? 18. Who does he play for? Now, again, like I said, Italy should win. So Barella, 2-7. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl on his birthday. So this guy was born 2-7 and he's 27. He plays for Inter Milan. All right, so... And he's number 23 for Inter. How many 23s in this game? First goal, 23 seconds. Equalizer, number 23. The guy who gives them the lead wears number 23 for Inter Milan. So what's going on with this? So wait, so Brady won the Super Bowl 2021 on 2/7. So Brady won the Super Bowl on Nicola Burella's 24th birthday. On his 24th birthday. And that 2/4 is when Kevin Campbell was born. So what's the odds now? Italy minus 1,400. The draw is 8-1. Albania's 40-1. Pretty much tells you it's done. If you took my picks, you have the easiest cover in the world. Albania not to lose is 6-1. So if you took Spain and Italy as a parlay, which would have been about, so you got, I'll do the math now. I'll tell you what that would have been. Give me a second. I just got to find games with similar odds. Now, if you would have took that and, all right, this is what Italy-Spain parlay was. It was this. Plus 162. Some of you might go, oh, that's not much. I think that's decent enough, for sure. And Italy were plus money. So if you took Italy when they were down and you have the parlay, you're laughing. Don't lose money now. But again, your choice. Keep typing, baby. Guys, I want to, Internacional, brilliant, John. Internacional, who I coded to win Serie A, they have Nazi in the middle. Can we give a woo to John in the chat? Hit the like button for John. Internazionale has Nazi right in the center of it. All right? Right in the center of it when you spell it out. Good vid. Bonaparte died on 18/6. Wow. Didn't know that, Chuck. Let's have a look. Adam, what happened to Happy Face, man? The more you're right. Oh, my word. Gianpiero Bonaparte was an Italian footballer who played his entire 15-season career at Juventus between 1946 and 1961, winning 5 Serie A titles and 2 Copa Americas. Guy died 18/6, 2021. He was born when the US, on the anniversary of the US being founded as well, 7/4. Wow. Is there any Juventus players here? Is there any Juve players playing in this game? They might bang a goal here. Any Chiesa's Juventus in here? Keep an eye on Chiesa. I think the only one I recognize here for Juve is Chiesa. Keep an eye on that guy. So, yeah, I hope this hits, guys. It's just, but let me tell you something. Linda. Chuck can back me up here. Maybe Thomas Lockwood, maybe Abid, Riddler, a few other people who are coding. It feels good to get it right when you do. But when you're seeing it's about war and pandemics and 9/11 and Revelation and the Antichrist, sometimes it's like, I wouldn't mind being wrong here. Like, does it all have to be about these same riddles? It's like, I have moments where I'm like, I stay like, okay, this is my job. Like, focus, share it, influence people, have them see through the illusion. And then other days I'm like, oh, just be wrong. I don't want the 4th 9/11 riddle of the day hitting. Barella scored 130 days after his birthday. Also, 4 months, 9 days after his birthday. Barella scores equals 49 and 130. Crazy, man. This is crazy stuff. 9,990 days old. What? 23 is the 9th prime. That's how old he is? So anyway, going back to Happy Face, man. When I gave myself to Christ, he didn't want anything to do with my work, which is a shame. The betting suspended in the Italy game. Has something happened? Again, I don't get to watch it. When it's suspended, usually something's happened. I'm checking now. Maybe they're just changing the odds. Wait, Albania have a player called Ramadani, like Ramadan. That's hilarious. Ramadani, number 20. So they must just be changing the odds. So if Italy win this, what's going on with all the favourites winning? Like, how long is this going to keep up? Let me check the games tomorrow. I know England play, but they're playing the later game. Poland, Netherlands. So Netherlands are favourites, Denmark are favourites, England are favourites. They can't all keep winning, can they? It's funny how Chuck told me that Bonaparte died in 1806. He had 15 seasons, the fifth triangular number. He won 5 Serie A titles, and Italy scored 2 goals in 5 minutes, as we're talking about him. Guys, I remember when the Euros won. I was so excited, man. Don't do anything for me now. Thank you, God. I like doing these streams and interacting with you guys. I do enjoy that. I'm so relieved that I'm not in it like I was. I'm so relieved for me personally. I'm not checking fantasy football now, or disappointed that my Italian right back lost his clean sheet. Can I get a woo if you can connect with me there? I used to love all this stuff. And only God could have taken me away from it, guys. I know some of you don't believe in God. No reason for me to stop enjoying this. But it just happened. Don't bet anymore, even though I could just win a small fortune if I just focused on it. So, yeah, thank you, God. Guys, let me read out this verse. And again, I just want to read this out. This humbled me when I thought I was so great at everything and coding and all of that. Guys, I understand why a lot of you, you thought I was a prick. You had every right to think I was a prick for being arrogant. But let me just read out this verse. Wait, get this. Jim Carrey movie number 23. That's true. I've watched it. Barella born 16 days after the US release of number 23. It scores after 16 minutes. I love that, mate. I love that. So it is God, yeah. So let me read out this verse from Jeremiah. Give me an amen if you like it. Adam, do you think Arsenal will do it next season? BK2, much love to you, brother. Let me just focus on the Euros. I ain't thinking about Premier League next year. I don't want to talk about the Premier League next year. I've got so much going on. I don't know. I'll do it closer to the time. Then I'll let you know. All right. This is what it says. Thus says the Lord. It's just short. Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Let not the mighty man glory in his might. Nor let the rich man glory in his riches. But let him who glories glory in this, that he understands and knows me, that I am the Lord, exercising loving kindness, judgment and righteousness in the earth. For in these I delight, says the Lord. So all this wisdom I have, Chuck, many other people, it's not ours. It isn't ours. Let's just be grateful to God that he's given us it. It ain't mine. How I can code at this level and do what I'm doing here and some of you guys, it ain't you. It ain't me. Yes, I'm blessed. I have a platform and I do work hard. But thank you to him, because we shouldn't know this. We shouldn't. And I was saying this to my girlfriend 2 days ago. I dropped her off home. It's pitch black. I was driving her, and a lot of the roads in Mexico, there's no lighting. And I was just driving her. I was like, our eyes are so incredible. I said, how am I able to see here in the dark, know where I'm going, all right, drive a car and not crash it? I was like, how blessed do we have to have these eyes? This is not an accident. So something since I gave myself to God, I'm grateful, man. And I'm not saying I wasn't grateful before, but I'm grateful that I can move my hands, that I can drink this water, that I can speak and present this work to you. I'm very blessed, man. We have a great God. Don't ever forget that. Satan wants you so hard to believe that there's no God or that God is evil. He ain't, guys. God's incredible. The greatest. All right? And if I sometimes get carried away with my codes, I apologize if I sound arrogant. I've definitely improved when it comes to being humble with this. And no, it's not me. It's not the work of me. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I know I've gone off topic. So what else is going on? So I can't believe that the opening goal was by a guy born in Switzerland, in Zurich. And the opening game today was played between Switzerland and Hungary. So let me check something. Let me look at the world rankings. I want to check something. Where is it? I've got too many tabs open, guys. So Thomas Lockwood told me this. Switzerland are 19th in the world. Hungary are 26th. Now, why is that important? He told me this, and it was about the Queen. Switzerland are 19th, and Hungary are 26th. Why is that significant? I know some of you know if you bought my book. Thank you, Troy. I'm going to type it anyway. So 19th against 26th. That's the year the Queen born. That's why I said Real Madrid would beat Dortmund 2-0 on my website. A lot of people took it. I know Lockwood took it 7-1. Dortmund stayed on 19 goals against Madrid. Madrid got to 26. 1926, the final was in London where the Queen resided. So this game here between Switzerland and Hungary was about the royal family. I stayed off it, and I found too much. And if I find too much for the teams, I found next to nothing for Croatia. Nothing, actually. I know one thing. One thing was Spain could have stayed on 78 points at the Euros. The Euros began on Trump's birthday. But I said I like them to go to 81. And with Albania, I found nothing for them. But again, you can miss stuff. So anyone who's took, like I said, anyone who took my Spain and Italy codes, if you somehow lose money here, I don't know what to say to you. And this Bonnie Purdy was born the same year as Trump. Oh, no, he played for Juventus, sorry. He signed for Juventus the year Trump was born. He was born 1 year before the Great Depression. Wait, he worked in Parliament as well, Chuck. He worked in the member of the European Parliament. Now, that ain't right. So he played for Juventus, and he was a former member of the European Parliament. You've got to start asking questions, guys. There's clearly corruption in governments, yeah? Can I get a woo? We all know that there's corruption in governments. Surely there's corruption in football. There has been. Remember when Juventus won the league and they got relegated? Do you guys remember that? The devil's behind it, man. Is a liar. Juve won the league. They got relegated. I can't remember what it was. There was some match scandals or something like that. Have you noticed that Embello scored today and his second name is Donald? No, I saw Embello scored off the bench. I didn't know his second name was Donald. It's crazy stuff, man. Hey, Eunice, God bless you. Also in Italy's game, all the players' names start with B and they play in Group B. Are you serious? Was it bribing officials? Yeah, something like that. But I didn't know that guy was so high up in politics. The guy who said they're really bigging up Yamal, look at Sky Sports headline. Record breaker Yamal shines as Spain outclassed Croatia. Did he shine? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I was too busy working. Southgate, everyone available for England's opener versus Serbia. I'm keeping my eye on Phil Foden, guys. For you guys that play fantasy football, he's a must. Foden and Kane. But they're probably very expensive. Kane was born on the anniversary of World War I beginning. Foden's number 47 for City. He's got the 47 tattoo on his neck. Did you see Sergio Ramos has the 15 tattoo, 47, the 15th prime? He was at the Dallas Mavericks game yesterday. Remember the other day when Guardiola was there? Guys, it's all connected. All right. It's all connected. Sergio Ramos looked like he had no idea what was going on the court. I don't even think he knows the rules of basketball. All right? He didn't know what were going on. And they had to zoom into his neck tattoo. I didn't know he had a tattoo on his neck, 15. And Foden has a tattoo on his neck, 47, 15th prime. War equals 15. And if you want to show somebody that gematria is effective at times, in that Germany game, number 15 nearly snapped the leg of number 21 after 42 minutes. He got sent off. Scotland-Germany game. Number 15 smashes number 21, which was Gundogan, has the gun in his name, after 42 minutes. In gematria, war equals 15, 21, and 42. Now, if you're going to try and tell me, any of you in the chat, and you can, you won't be able to. If you're telling me that Gundogan knew that he was almost going to get his leg snapped and he said, okay, sure. That challenge was filthy. And the guy in the chat yesterday who said it wasn't a red card, this is why you just don't trust man. But Gundogan, okay, maybe he's into Satanism, maybe he's aware of the code. There's no way he would have said, okay, yeah, let the guy snap my leg. His leg should have snapped. That tackle was awful. I knew straight away. I was like, oh my word, he's broke his leg there. I thought he broke his leg. And instantly the way that he dived in, awful tackle. But there's no way that he planned that. Look how dry Chuck is. Jamal is crap. They're raving on about him. He'll be like, he'll do a 5-yard pass and they'll go, what a talent. That's what they're going to do. What's that young Spaniard? All right, it's quick. That can save these players like Rashford when they're quick, or Sterling. Sterling's one of the worst players I've ever seen. All right? Raheem Sterling is one of the... I used to always watch Man City games because I always had fantasy football players in the team. I'd always bet on them when I used to bet. Raheem Sterling's one of the worst footballers I've ever watched. Now, I don't know how he came through at Liverpool and then he signed for that huge fee with City, and then he goes to Chelsea, and how he always kept getting selected for England. But you could get away with it because he was quick. And I think this Yamal guy, anything he does now, they're going to go world class. World class. And I'm sure they did that with the assist that he got today. Love it when I catch you live, Adam. Much love. Much love to you. It's God's script. I think Satan's behind professional sports, but I know what you're saying. Satan infiltrates. The code belongs to God. I don't think God's code in the Euros. I think the devil has the power for that. God's given him like the power to reign. He's the God of this age, the God of the world. I believe pro sports, Hollywood. I don't believe that's... Remember when Jesus said, I'm like, this is not my kingdom. I'm not of this world. I think Satan's dictating who wins these, not God. I don't think God's concerned about who wins the Euros. I believe the devil uses pro sports to lead you away from God. And it works. It did for me. Like my number one thing in my life was football and playing it and watching it and coaching it and gambling on it and talking about it. There's no Christ in my life. All my boys back home tomorrow, Works did the Baphomet celebration. Yeah, he did. He did. And I'm glad now a lot more of you... Wait, Italy just hit the post. Oh, that would have finished the game. They just hit the post. Again, Vitesse is inches away from giving Italy the kind of cushion they're desperate for tonight. So the keeper's done this amazing save, turning it onto the post. I don't think you planned that either. 33 minutes. So, yeah, whilst this is all going on, you know, I didn't say this in my last stream. I'm going to say it now. Probably don't want to hear this. Yeah, Gus, you're right. Gus is speaking from experience. You can let this consume you. I did it. I don't know. The reason, like, I coach, I teach English still, I've got a girlfriend, I work out. This code can consume you. Be careful. at the beginning. If you buy my books, you start coding, you win a bit of money, it can consume you. Don't let it. It's an amazing tool to have. It can change your life. It can change the way you see the world. It can lead you to God. But it can take over. Watch the movie 23 with Jim Carrey, how the numbers took over his life. And he lost his mind. It's why Chuck takes breaks, one of the best coders that there is. He needs to take breaks. This is why for me doing this for 4 years, every day, that's when I say like that's unmatched pretty much at the level that I do it. But I need a break, man. The love of money can corrupt anyone, absolutely. It's not just the love of money though, the love of the world, the love of self. I'm sick of seeing all this philosophy about how you've not yet achieved your full potential. Like all this philosophy about it. That's weak philosophy. Philosophy is very good, but when it becomes about self and how great we are, we're not good. The Bible tells us we're not good. Chaz always did the finger point celebration. Yeah, there may be some natural aspect to it. It's the Baphomet thing that they do. That find is one of the best finds I've ever made. Where Baphomet connects to that love heart. It's not a love heart. It's Baphomet. I found it and people are like, oh my word, I never ever knew that. Now you do. Although you don't necessarily know. But they're honoring Baphomet. That whole, I can't even do the love heart, the one that Gareth Bale does. That ain't a heart. That's not love, guys. And the finger pointing, I've given you too many. Or Cole Palmer doing Osiris. Or when Yamal's doing this, what's he doing? I saw Lewandowski doing that celebration when playing golf. If you type Kevin Campbell, there's a picture when Kevin Campbell's doing the Baphomet celebration. Wow. So, yeah, again, we're never going to be able to know. It sounds like Italy should be killing them at this point. We're never going to know who knows, who doesn't know, if they all know, if some of them know. And I've dealt with that now. I've come to accept that. I just want to reveal what I see. Okay? I'm sure some of you have done these celebrations like Chaz is saying, and it was genuine. But maybe when you're watching players do it subconsciously, you're doing what they did. Do you know what I mean? When I watch these kids scoring now, they're doing the Mbappe celebration, the Cole Palmer. They were doing Dele Alli. Where did they get it from? Was it natural? Or is it because they've seen it? They might feel like it's natural. So, again, it's up for debate. This knowledge has allowed me to decode my own life almost every single day without a doubt. Amen. Amen. The maddest thing is the one finger up and one finger down celebration. Thank you, Troy. Anybody who says this is natural is in denial. Can I get a woo? When they do like this, I know somebody's probably screenshotted that now. I'm a Satanist. But that ain't natural. This one, all of that, players do that. Back in the day in like the 60s, 70s, they just went like that. It was just, they just jumped up. They hugged each other. I love the celebration back in the 60s and the 70s. All right? They just ran off. It's like they didn't know what to do. I was like that. I scored tons of goals, man. Tons of goals. When I scored, I just ran back to the halfway line. I didn't do a celebration. I didn't do a flip. I didn't do any. It's very like self-righteous, these celebrations as well. It's like, look at me, look at me. I'd score, I'd smile, all right, and I'd run back to the halfway line. That's all I did. Now it's like, again, when you watch youth football now, and I watch a lot of it because I coach a lot of these kids. I get asked to go watch the games. It's like they've all got a celebration. And don't feel right, man. Just run back, going crazy, hugging each other, high fives. Not all this stuff, man. No, I saw Matt Letizier's Baphomet celebration. I've seen it. Again, I've told you all, it's up for debate with Letizier. Come to your own conclusions. I put off speaking to him for a while because I knew a few people would say, I knew Illusion was part of the team. He played for Bradford City and he's got all this knowledge and this, that, and the other. Now he's friends with celebrities. Letizier has been really good to me. Really good. And why I think he's genuine is we didn't have to prepare. If any of you watched my interview, that for me was a nice moment for me because it's the only time that my dad watched, my brother watched, my best mates watched. The only time. It wasn't for me, it was for Letizier. Now, why I trust Letizier, and again, he may be deceiving me, I don't know, is because we didn't have to prep anything. I said, can I ask you anything? He said, yeah. Ask me whatever you want. That laid back, ask me whatever you want. And I did. I asked him tons of questions, go back and watch it. And he told me he knew nothing about gematria and numbers and symbolism. And he was like, you won't believe this. My first goals were against Man United. I went, what? The Red Devils? And you play for the Saints? He was like, oh, wow, yeah. Yeah. Go watch the interview. Now, I saw the image of him doing a Baphomet. What if this is the case? I need somebody to back me up here. If you watch the NBA as well, it looks like they're being controlled. Sometimes you see 3 players do all that at the same time. 3 of the players doing like these same actions. I think this is what happens. Yeah, Shearer used to do that, didn't he? And obviously Shearer, the all-time leading goal scorer in the Premier League. England captain. Now, I think this is what it is. Hear me out here. I think a tiny amount of them are devil worshippers. I think Vinny Jr. is a devil worshipper. I think Mbappe. I think all the people that are hanging out with Jay-Z and going to these parties, all right, Lukaku's, I think they're Satan worshippers. Hear me out. I actively believe they are. And they all hang out like Lewis Hamilton will hang out with Mbappe, will hang out with Brady. Do you know what I mean? Who hangs out with Messi, and they hang out with Jay-Z, who hang out with Diddy, all this stuff, and they're all in that little loop. I think they're Satanists, outright giving themselves to the devil. Outright. I believe the majority have no idea. So what I think is when they're on the pitch, think of the energy. The demons want your energy. They want to be worshipped. It's why a third of them got cast out of heaven. They wanted to be worshipped and honored like God. So when you're in that arena where there's all this energy, all this attention, I think that these demons can enter people's bodies. And I think they can also leave. I think it's at a point where they can come into the body and then literally as soon as they're done playing, they can just hop out. I actively believe that. I can never prove it. And that's when they do these celebrations and it's all so perfect and the timing of the goals and hitting the woodwork and crazy things like that, there may be the element of this demonic possession, but there's still an element of the human when it comes to the emotion. So if they miss a penalty, we can all say, like when Rashford missed the penalty at Euro 2020, he hit the outside of the post. Rashford ain't good enough to do that. Because if it was like a few inches inside, it was a goal. Would have changed the whole script. And he looked like gutted. Saka looked gutted. It doesn't mean that some of them are not aware. But to say that every athlete on the planet in our lifetime are fully aware of this and the sacrifices and the black magic, I don't think so. And I also think the family has a big say. Yesterday was a big article about Kyrie Irving's dad and Luka's dad, and they were sat next to each other. I think the parents have a big say in it. That's why so many like brothers make it in the world of pro sports or Hollywood. Like the Neville brothers, their dad Neville. Phil Neville, Gary Neville played for Man United, played for England. Their sister played for England at netball. And they were all very average. You got to look into Neville, look into the parents, man. I'm beginning to believe that a court or a field and its dimensions are some sort of portal. I agree. If you guys don't know Decoding with Chad, he's done an amazing video about how these stadiums are portals. And I think the movie Space Jam is a good movie to show you about demonic possession. The demons enter the players, and the players don't know. Please hit the like button. I've got to go in 5 minutes. Let me check the Italy score. 2-1 half time. Italy 13 shots. Wow. Albania 1 on target and they scored. (2-1). Big war number. So yeah, Space Jam's about demonic possession. Yeah. The hand signs. Here's how they're justifying it. Watch this. Wait. Right, hear me out. Here's how they justify it. I can't read out all these names. It's going to take me too long. Guys, ping the like button, please. I've got 5 minutes. I think I have to turn this AC off. Get me up to 40. If you haven't hit it, just do that for me, please. Straightforward, doesn't cost you anything. And I'll break down something that makes sense to me. Because Satan is crafty, is cunning, he is very intelligent, is deceiving, and he's devouring these celebrities. These celebrities may look like they have everything. They're actually being devoured by the devil, like completely devoured. That's why Marcus Rashford looks like suicidal every time you see him. If you watch the Boston Celtics players last night enter the Dallas Mavericks Stadium, they look depressed. They're 3-0 up in the NBA Finals. Right? They're 1 game away from winning the NBA Finals, which they've not won in a while. And they all walked in like that. I'd have a string in myself, like 3-0. We do these. We end them now. They were miserable. Like, let me see if I can. Oh, my phone's on charge. My phone's on charge. But anyways, so Jay-Z would always do the pyramid, yeah? He does that. And Beyonce does that. Okay? All the time. Now, look who's signed with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Marcus Rashford. Lukaku. Romelu, by the way, has Rome at the beginning of his name. That's why he played for Roma. Des Bryant. Eric Bailey, Red Devils. Kevin De Bruyne. These are LaMelo Ball. Kyrie Irving. Jerome Boateng. Reece James. These are all signed with Jay-Z, who's got nothing to do. Like, I'm sure he's not an athlete. And it justifies, like Lukaku used to do that. So they're saying it's honoring Jay-Z's label, which is Rockefeller. So they'll justify it. And then the average fan will say, no, he's doing that because he's signed with Jay-Z. And there'll be something in his contract where he has to do it. It's like, Jay-Z doesn't own that record label. The devil does. The devil runs music at the highest level. Okay? The devil. So that's how the regular person justifies it. You're reaching. All right? It's because he's friends with Jay-Z. And if you notice, like Lukaku, Rashford, they always go out to like Miami for the summer. Who knows what they're doing out there? So there's levels to all of this, guys. So I Grind Buds said decoding his own life as reveal to him Jesus exists. Amen. This code can lead you. This code can lead you to Christ. And it can lead you away. If you watch Zach Hubbard, he's leading people away from Jesus. This code led me to God. I'm forever grateful to this code. And I always will be. I always will be. And Gus, yeah, I think it's bigger than Masons. There's a lot of Masons. It's Satanism. I don't think these players get to the top by just being Masons, by secret handshakes. There's Satanism. There's rituals going on. And we can't comprehend them. Can't comprehend them. And satanic hope. This is amazing that you even said this coded reality proves Jesus is real. It definitely proves there's a higher power because man's not possible of doing this. So there's definitely a higher power, which is one thing. That's not going to save you saying there's a higher power. Do you know what I said to my best mate yesterday? I said this. Tell me if any of you agree. The biggest thing that made me believe in Jesus was the following. How Jesus Christ is mocked. That hit me. If Jesus Christ doesn't exist, why is he so heavily mocked worldwide in songs, in movies, in comedy? Why is it a curse word? All right? You hurt yourself, you burn yourself. You don't say, Satan, Buddha, Muhammad. You have to say, turning his name into a curse word, and it's one of the commandments to not say the Lord's name in vain. And that's something that hit me. The Simpsons, I was like, why are the Flanders family bullied? What, because they're the only family that believe in Jesus? So they got scrutinized. That's how I saw a Christian family. Just crazy. All right, I wouldn't want to be those type of people from watching The Simpsons. So that really hit me. Why isn't Allah mocked? Because there's no power in the name of Allah. There's no power in his name. No power whatsoever. If you preached Allah in the middle of the street, people just walk past, they wouldn't feel it because Allah's not written in the heart, but Christ is, his word. So I'm going to read what Sky Sports is saying. Just over 24 hours into Euro 2024, and one word can sum it up: goals. We've now seen 16 in just 3.5 matches. 16, the square root's 4, guys. That number's everywhere. Biggest number for Germany is 4. I think that's why they won the first game by 4 goals. This one's been a great watch. Nadim Bajrami put Albania into that shock historic lead, but Italy did not let it get them down, and they've really got into their stride ever since. More to come after the break. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against it. So they're implying there's going to be more goals. But I don't know who said this. Oh, Dan Long? Don't know who he is. So you think if Italy get the next one, it's done. But whilst it stays 2-1, you never know. So I just... Poland 5-1 tomorrow. Netherlands 1-2. The draw 16-5. Denmark should be favourites. Slovenia, which is Luca's team again. Luca popping up. What's the odds here? Denmark 4-6. 5-2 draw. Interesting. 17-4 Slovenia. All right, they're a bit tighter. Now England, what odds are you? 49. Prince Philip's death date. Serbia 6-1. 130 for the draw. Now, keep an eye on this Serbia striker as well. He played in England. He's playing in Saudi Arabia. Is it Mitrovic? Because they'll say he's proven that he can score in England. They'll probably big up Mitrovic. Keep an eye on him. But yeah, so any shocks tomorrow? No, I've seen See Through the Scripts. He follows me on Instagram. I follow him. See Through the Script's good. Keeps it simple, basic gematria, uses images really well. He says it's all sacrifice. I don't know. Kanye West said, if I didn't sign this record deal, my mum would still be alive, which pretty much says he sacrificed his mum. Or the devil got involved. But again, I don't know if the devil has that power. I don't know if the devil has the power to take somebody's life. And he basically said he sold his soul for a Happy Meal, didn't he? Sold his soul for a Happy Meal. It was a crappy deal and all of that. Young Dolph, Little Uzi, Snoop Dogg, Playboy Cardi, and so on. Have you noticed this? Lil equals 33. You got Little Uzi, Lil Bow Wow, Little Nas X. There's so many Lils, and it's like Lil equals 33. I caught that ages ago. I was like, okay. It's like, why Lil? Why? Snoop Dogg's looking rough right now, guys. Yeah, Micah Richards is not funny. Little Baby. What a imagine being a gangster rapper and your name's Little Baby. Yo, bro. With your gold teeth. I don't know what he looks like. Presume he probably has gold teeth like they all do. Gangster, Little Baby. What a shocking. Now, let me check out Little Baby. Is this a guy? It's hard to say. Little Baby. Yeah. What? Dominique Armani Jones. Sounds like a gangster. Of course, from Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia Guidestones. That has to be the weakest rap name there is. Lil Baby. Little Baby. I bet they get abused, these guys, man. Like, horrific. I remember when Little Bow Wow was getting interviewed when he was young, and they thought he was a girl. He had dreads, and they thought he was a girl. I think it probably is. That's another thing. So some of these are what I've said for a long time. In the wrong body. I think Little Bow Wow was one of them. Little Bow Wow just came on the scene really young. Bow Wow Wow, yippee yo. I think it was that song. I can't remember. Wasn't that talented at all. And super feminine. Super female energy. Adam, how tall are you? 6 foot, 5'11". 5'11". Even though somebody accused me of being 5'5". I don't know where they get that from. 5'11", just under 6 foot. Give me a pair of high heels, baby. Woo-hoo! 6 foot, but you ain't ever going to see me in a pair of high heels. I can't really sing now. My throat's hurting. Little Baby. There's a lot. Oh, here's what I was going to say, right? Little Tecker. I don't know who these people are. Trump could be president on 5'11". Oh, my word, my height. Chuck, are you watching this Italy game? Little Romeo? There's tons of them. Oh, did you see that Jurgen Klopp in a pink cowboy hat? Jurgen Klopp said, I'm now officially a Swiftie. Officially a Satanist, Mr. 616 birthday. Klopp's wearing a pink hat, cowboy hat, and he said, I'm now officially a Swiftie. Again, Taylor Swift, I've got loads of friends that can sing better than her. People that sing at the church have a better voice than Swift. A girl I know called Isabella has a better voice than Swift. Bang average at best. Check out the Klopp pink hat. Said I'm now officially a Swiftie. Buckle Bunny. Like, guys, these are not gangsters with these names. What's the next one going to be called? Little Bitch? Little Bitch. It ain't worth it, guys, to have a few songs. Have you heard them rapping now as well? You don't know what they're saying? Back in the day, at least when they rapped, it's so annoying that every video I do gets demonetized. So frustrating, but hey, whatever. When they rap now, I don't know what they're saying. Anyone? Adam, can you rap? What a tough question. I used to be able to recite a little bit of Lose Yourself. I couldn't remember the exact lyrics, but I can say it. I don't have them in front of me. Look, my hands are here. There's no phone. I'm not typing them to look at. Little stinky stump. So rapping. So how did it go? Because I really did like that movie 8 Mile. 8 is really connected to Trump, by the way. Yeah, Eminem, who grew up in a trailer park in 8 Mile, and then somehow becomes the greatest rapper alive. Come on, here we go. And then I'll make fun out of the recent rappers, how I hear them when they sing. 3, 2, 1. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd rose so loud, he opened his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, overplow. Step back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. Choke is so mad, but he's broke, he won't have it. I don't know how he does it, but I got a good memory. I can memorize lyrics. So can I rap? Define rapping. Can I do what they're doing right now? Gold chain with my bitches and the cars everywhere, and I'm going on the business and now saying ho. Shake your ass, baby girl, saying ho, you're a hoe. Shake your ass, baby girl. Got my chain, got my bitches in the house, in my crib. Can I do that? Yeah. I just did it. I don't know what I said, but it's probably more clear what these guys say now. Awful. There's a place where I occasionally go out, very rarely go out to drink, never go out to get drunk. There's a little beer pong area. I go there for about an hour, play one game of beer pong. It's literally like one bottle of beer. And they're always playing those songs. And all the girls are twerking and the guys now. Seeing a guy twerk, it sends shivers down my spine. The other day, I saw a guy twerking with his finger in his mouth. And I was like, no. What? So, yeah, that's my new song. It's called Little Bitch. And my name is, I don't know. I'm not going to call myself Little Bitch. L'Illusion. I'll call myself L'Illusion. Here's my rap name now. I'm in the game, guys. There I go. L'Illusion. That song's coming soon, Little Bitch. I got my little bitch in my crib, and when my bitch is on in the club with my whiskey in my hand. Awful. And the backup dancers all look like they're blokes with wigs on as well. You know what I mean? They're performing with all this massive house, which is not even theirs. It's not even their house. It's just embarrassing. It was 303 days to my sister's birthday when I found her full name equals 303. I like stuff like that, mate. Little illusion on the mic, baby. Yeah. All I've got to do now is make a few sacrifices and dress like a woman. I'll be in the top 10. All right? I'll be in the top 10. Of course, it's the top 10 for Satan, isn't it? They never call it the top 5. It's always the top 10. No, I ain't singing, guys. I ain't singing Michael Jackson. My girlfriend gets really annoyed when I impersonate Michael Jackson. I just do a simple thing. She's like, "Stop doing that," and I'm like, She's like, "Stop it! You sound like you're like mentally ill." I'm like, Sometimes she laughs, other times she gets really irritated by it. So, but singing Michael Jackson again, he was demonically possessed. All right, he was demonically possessed. Poor kid from a child, born into it. Again, you got to go to Joe Jackson. Don't blame Michael. Hi, my name is Michael, and my dad Joseph, he abused me when I was younger. Anytime I got a step wrong in the dance routine, my father hit me. Joseph would come and hit me with a belt. And that is how I became who I am today, through the discipline that Joseph Jackson gave me. So yeah, Michael Jackson, we can target Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Britney, Christina. They got sold off to the devil when they were kids. And then I think they just lose their mind, 90% of them, you know what I mean? All right, Luther Vandross. Yeah. There's a lot of singers that have crazy talent, but there's too many musicians that don't deserve. I don't know how they get record deals. It's not through the talent, to be honest. Some of these actors are awful as well. There's some really poor actors. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I just started rapping and impersonating Michael Jackson, but it happened. Better deal with it, aren't you? So I'm off, guys. Shamon. So yeah, thanks for your support. This Euro 2024 book is going to be good, man. Even just the codes I've already done is enough to make you go, wow. But I'm going to try to do as many as I can for you, yeah? The illusion, you think Jules Breach is a bloke, judging by the name? Yes, indeed I do. Belgium World War I connections. Yes, Belgium have a brilliant code, the Red Devils, the nickname, all the Satanism going on. Yep. Keep an eye on KDB, who wears 17 at Man City. This is the 17th edition. A guy who is signed with Jay-Z. Johnny Depp, awful actor. 50-50 with that. 50-50. He's no DiCaprio, put it that way. But yeah, I don't think he's an awful actor. I'm not going to say he's an awful actor. He's definitely better. Your Harry Kane accent's the best, yeah. If Harry Kane scores tomorrow, I'll do a live and I'll impersonate Harry Kane. By Satanic Hope. The supercomputer predicted England to win 19.99%. That's hilarious because Man United won the treble in 1999. That's interesting. I don't know. England have a brilliant, exceptional riddle. It'll be a great expose if they finally win it. I'm not going all in on this England team. Because I already get called an England fanboy by a few people when I'm far from an England fanboy. So if England get knocked out, I don't give a shit. No future on them or anything. I've presented all their numbers, and I'm sure they're going to play out. Is the football coming home? I don't know, but Jesus is coming soon, and that's more important than some bullshit trophy coming over to England. You know what I mean? I've told you this about the Euros. If they win it, people will buzz for about 48 hours, and then they get back to their regular jobs. So football's coming home. Is it? Supposedly been coming home since, when did they start singing that song? 96? Well, still not come home, has it? The England squad always comes home, but not with a trophy. So we'll see. They have an exceptional riddle. And there's no other way around it. They have top 3 riddle. Now, just keep an eye on this. I was going to do a separate video, but I can't be asked. You know what? If you guys give me 10 more likes, I'll read out this because it's important. What time am I on, Adam? Oh my word, it's 13-13, just like how Germany came into the Euros with 13 draws and 13 losses. And you know, in 1777, the year after the US was founded, that's when we got Flag Day, and the US flag connects to 13. So 1777 was 247 years ago, the 13th pentagonal number. So, guys, I think Germany are going to win every game in the group as of now. I think they're going to win every game in the group. I don't even know who's in the group. Those 13s, there's got to be a reason, man. Everyone like, please. Yeah, because I need to read this. Come on, guys. If there's 52 people, that means at least 3 I've not liked. Don't let that pride, like, I'm not going to like it because he's telling me to like it. Okay, I'm not going to let anyone tell me what to do. Come on, just ping it. And I'll read out what's going on. This is important. This is more important than the Euros. And it's going under the radar. So I'm going to read it out to you. Saudi Arabia, we know like Saudi Arabia's everywhere right now. All right, all the major sporting events, WWE, World Cup was in Qatar, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. But anyway, Saudi Arabia joins China and United Arab Emirates in digital currency project. The kingdom is joining the Switzerland-based Bank for International Settlement central bank digital currency platform. Guys, this mark of the beast is on the way. And this is the thing, like, from everything you've learned from me, do not accept this mark. All right? Do not convince yourself that this is just something that is evolution. Saudi Arabia is the latest country to join a multi-country initiative for central bank digital currency. It's the CBDC. Amid increasing interest from the Gulf state in futuristic forms of money. The Bank for International Settlements, the BIS, announced on Wednesday that Saudi Arabia is joining Project mBridge as a full participant. The project explores a multi-central bank digital currency platform to enable cross-border payments, the bank said in press release on Wednesday. BIS is a financial institution that is owned by its member central banks. The bank's goal is to support cooperation between central banks and serve as a bank for the central banks. The central banks, how many times do you want to say central bank? Who wrote this? This is shocking, right, in journalism. The central banks of Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Israel are among the bank's 63 members. Work on Project mBridge began in 2021, after COVID, via collaboration between BIS, the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates, the People's Bank of China, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, and the Bank of Thailand. There are additionally 26 observer members in the project, according to the BIS. So what does this mean? Digital currency refers to currency that is available solely in digital or electronic form. That is like a worst nightmare for me. I like cash. As a result, digital currencies can be accessed only via a computer, smartphone, tablet, or the like. A CBDC refers to a digital currency issued by a central bank and serves as a digital form of a country's fiat currency that is equivalent in value. Cryptocurrency is another form of digital currency, but cryptocurrency is only getting us prepared for the mark of the beast. And look, approximately 135 countries and currency unions are exploring CBDCs. Revelation 13:5 is how the beast reigns for 42 months. So, guys, this is enormous. In March of 2023, China settled a gas trade with the UAE in yuan for the first time. Both Russia and Iran, they're both subject to these extensive Western sanctions. They're looking to seek and ditch the US dollar in bilateral trade. All this stuff is going on under our nose. And this stuff needs to be talked about a bit more often. I don't need a code there. Digital currency, what's going to happen, guys? The only way you're going to be able to make payments is with this. And I bet to go into your computer, you have to like do this. So someone like me won't even have access to a computer unless I'm like, hey, Kenya, can I use your computer? Can you sign in using your wrist? That's where the world's going, this futuristic currency. So all of you, please, don't accept it. If it means losing your girlfriend, your house, your job, the things in your life that bring you joy, like going to concerts and football games, please don't play along with Satan. This is it. It says in the Bible, if you receive the mark of the beast, that's it. You're cast out of heaven. You can't enter heaven. So be aware, this is in our lifetime. And I do believe COVID was preparing us, because I didn't get this. I couldn't fly. I couldn't go to stadiums. I couldn't go to concerts. There was a few other things that I was unable to do because I didn't have it. But I could still function in society. I could go grocery shopping. I could pay my bills. Okay, I could make money. I could function. I just lost a few of the luxuries. But I just want to prepare you for that, because this stuff is going on. Whilst Italy are playing Albania, and I know you want me to code it, and I've coded it. This stuff, man, it's about destroying the dollar. You destroy the dollar, you destroy the West. Okay? And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Trump's going to say he's going to save America, he's going to save the dollar, but he's not. He's not. So I definitely have to go now. I think I covered a lot for you here. Central bank digital currency equals 1317. Wow, yeah, the verse, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. What about Mark Zuckerberg, who founded Facebook? Mark. And I think Facebook really changed how society became. Do you all agree? Facebook really changed a lot with society. It really got us drawn towards the internet, like more than ever. Facebook. And that allowed Instagram to come in, and Twitter and all of that. But Facebook's the one that really got... I know you might say MySpace. Facebook's the one where you had it, your dad had it, your mum had it, your grandma had it. We all got it. And I'm glad I don't have it anymore. Ronaldo's first match in the Euro will be his 1,229th match in his career. No way. 201st prime? That's mental. Are you serious? Because that's when Pele died. Pele died 1229. The only player to win 3 World Cups. And Albert Pike, who predicted 3 World Wars, he was born on that date. Right, can you tell me where you got that from so I can check it before I go? I'm just writing this down. Remember, Pele died 1229, 201st prime, and Argentina and France both finished the group stage 201. So please tell me where you got that from. Where can I find that stat? Bye, Philip. I just want to find the stat before I go. Where can I see how many games Ronaldo's played? Is it... And does this include, like... He's won 33 trophies. Oh, he might stay on that then. I want to see that exact number. I want to see it, man. 12,000. So you're saying he's on 12,028 right now, yeah? Where can I find that? It's just telling me there's 1,200 games. I'm sick of him doing that as well, the Jesus on the cross. Ronaldo, you're not Jesus. Neither are you, Bellingham. You ain't Jesus. Stop doing that. God will not be mocked. It tells us that in his word. So somebody tell me where I can find this. I'd be very grateful if you can tell me where I can find all-time appearances. Lewandowski on 666 all-time goals, and he got injured. I knew he got injured. I called it. He made his name in Germany, didn't he? He's Bayern's all-time leading scorer. Are you telling me that Lewandowski got injured after 666 games? What? What? God bless you, Dirk. Adam, people think Michael Jackson is just a regular dude with amazing talent. Nah, poor guy was possessed his whole life. Is anybody giving me this statistic? Where can I find it? Maybe if I type in Ronaldo, 1,228 appearances, see if there's an article. Peter Shilton had 1,217. Pope's birthday? No way. And he was in goal when I've got to write this down. Peter Shilton was the goalkeeper for England against Argentina with the hand of God. And he had 1,217 appearances. And Pope Francis was born 1217 in Argentina. I've just found that gold because of you. Guys, it had to be Peter Shilton. But playing as an outfield player is far more like wilder than a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers tend to play for longer. That's why Germany's goalkeeper's like 38 and he just looks exactly the same. Great stream, thank you. Wait, Alto, do you know the name of the website where I can find it? I've got to see this. I'm gonna go to Lewandowski. Maybe I'd have to get my calculator out. I'm good at math, but maybe I can do it at the top of my head. Let me do it at the top of my head, but all right. It's funny how he played. He began his career at Delta Warsaw and then Legia Warsaw. If you notice, the Super Cup's going to be in Warsaw this year. All right, 17, 30, and that's 30, 32. 81. Oh my word, yeah, you're right. 666. And look how many goals is scored for Barcelona. 42. Lewandowski has 42 goals for Barcelona. The whole guy's connected to war. That's why the Polish guy had to be the leading goal scorer for Bayern Munich in the history. Hitler invaded Poland. You know Hitler didn't like Bayern Munich? Research Hitler. He did not like Bayern Munich. That's crazy. Nobody's blocked from... You guys are not blocked. YouTube don't let you leave links, as far as I'm aware, for you guys. I'm going. I'll find it. So the Lewandowski got injured 666 games played. He's now injured. Is he out of the Euros? And the Ronaldo one, I've got to check that. I'll find it. If he's coming in with his 1,229th game, 201st prime, look for Portugal to finish the group 2-0-1. Enjoyed the stream. I'm glad. You sent it. Oh, Alto. Thank you. Alto sent me it. Instagram. 3 messages. I get too many messages. All right, here it is. Oh, Ronaldo's smile irritates me. Italy's 2-1 after 68 minutes. Big war number. Again, guys, if you took my double, just be smart. Italy now are minus 2,500. Just take the money. It's like a 90% chance. Oh, my word, it is. It's 1,228 games. 895 goals. That's just mental. $765 club goals. Okay. Thank you for this Ronaldo find, who, by the way, is playing in Saudi Arabia. Keep an eye on Portugal to be 2-0-1 in the group. He's definitely going to get an assist at some point. He's on 215. 216 is 6 times 6 times 6. He's got to get at least one assist. Oh, no, is that club? That might be club. Sporting. No, that's club. Where's his national team? 130 goals. He's on 33 assists. Of course he is. Do you know Ronaldo scored 17 goals at youth level? He wore number 17. He played in the under 17 tournament with them. And this is the 17th edition. Ronaldo has so many 17s. I remember when he got 17 goals in the Champions League season, didn't he? Wait, let me check that. Ronaldo, 17 goals, UCL. Yeah. 2013, when Francis became the Pope, Cristiano Ronaldo scored 17 times in the Champions League. Ronaldo connects to 17, guys, like you won't believe, which is the 7th prime. So he has so many 17s. He's got to get at least one goal, yeah? I think he's going to get 3 or 5. The 133 is when Francis became the Pope, or the 135 is how the beast reigns for 42 months. So I think he gets between 3 and 5. I don't think he gets less. So yeah, I definitely have to go now. Alto, thank you. I'll put that in my book. We need to know that 12-2-8. That's mental. I don't know who Portugal are even playing. But you think he's going to score in that game. 12-29. Right, guys. Ping the like on your way out. Just done 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm looking forward to seeing my girlfriend tonight and just chilling a little bit. First match over 208. Yeah, and he won number 28 for Sporting Lisbon, which is a perfect number, which is the 7th triangular number. Thank you for your time and knowledge. Thank God. Time is precious, for sure. But if I'm doing this, it's well worth it. It's helping people. It's not just glorifying me. It's helping people. So yeah, you don't have to thank me, but I appreciate it. Just hit the like. That's how you can help get the work out and sharing it. But cheers, I appreciate it. All right, take care. I'm going to leave with 59 likes, the 17th prime after all those 17s. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And let's see how England do tomorrow. If you're not on my website, it's worth checking out. It's definitely worth checking out. See if you like it. If you don't, just leave. Take care. Much love. Thanks for all your insights. God wins. Woo!